don't want continuously somebody pinging to join and join and make disturbance. Just wait for 1 minute. Don't want continuously somebody pinging to join and join and make disturbance. Just wait for 1 minute. More second will start. Don't want continuously somebody pinging to join and join and make disturbance. Just wait for 1 minute. Thank you so much all for joining. Okay, as I discuss in my agenda that first 5 to 10 minutes, I will let you know that what exactly things are going on, how we proceed, right? And what are the topic we covered, what our agenda, in which process we are going to follow this whole syllabus. I will hope you all receive my emails. My email has a detailed thing that what are the topic I covered, but that actually I copied from my previous batches. Whenever I send any notes, I copied from there. Many topics extra we added, right, which are not copied there, but we'll add few topics and provide some notes. About myself, as I written in the email, I have around 17-year experience and working as a database architect with United Health Group. And I worked 10 years in India, and from last 7 years, I'm in US. And not only for the technical background, I basically involved a lot of interview process. I went for college campuses to experience hiring, right? Many places I visited from my companies, and we got specific trainings like how to get interviews, how to ask questions interviews, how to get people selected. So when I go all the places, what I learn, right, that how to crack the interview. This is what I'm trying to tell you all, right? For all, this is my 17th batch. For the 16th batch people, almost everyone gets selected. You can go and vouch and ask any of the group, around 10 or 12 groups in WhatsApp. Many of you are part of 2-3 groups, right? So you can go and post there. You can ask real-time feedback, right? Because most of you are joining through somebody will refer you to go and join Vishal. So I hope you all know about me. How my process will be going on, how my classes will going on, I just want to let you know in first 5 minutes. Okay. First of all, in my session, you don't have to note down anything. You don't have to note down anything. You just have to listen. Whatever we discuss, everything will be copy paste as an email and send it to you. Let me share my this continuously. People are joining. Give me 2 minutes. Give, just for 30 more seconds if people should take time. If group full, then join here. One second. Let me share my screen so that I will go and just tell you what exactly things are. Somebody pinging me something? Can increase your volume, okay? Nikhil, why you want to join both places? Something different in Nikhil? Because Google Meet is just get 100 people to join. The first 2-3 sessions, you can find a lot of people will join, right? So don't worry about the numbers. After 2 sessions, what is happening? After 2 sessions, 50% of the people will be gone, right? Because the people are not serious, they will gone. So don't worry about it, the numbers. Let me share my screen. I'm sharing my screen. Give me a second. I will show you how things will be going on, the real projects. Sir, I am not able to join your Google Meet. That's okay, Nikhil. You can drop if you're not able to join. Okay, you all can see my screen now. Okay, you can see this is what we are going to discuss in everyday class. Suppose I'm just taking example of batch 15, 16, 17. You all able to see my screen? Anybody can confirm?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can able to see your screen, sir. Yes.
Yes, Vishal.
So whatever I'm
Yes,
discussing in
it is,
every day
sir.
in the session, whatever I'm discussing every day in the session, you don't have to note down anything. You just have to be there in the session. You just have to be there in the session and try to see what exactly Vishal is explaining. I'm repeating again, I'm claiming this, and not because I'm claiming, because all the people who got selected, they told me that 100% of the questions are exactly same. Even the scenario based questions are coming exactly same what we discuss in the class. Exactly same. There will be no change in any session, any question, exactly scenario based. Whatever we discuss, you can see I'm clicking on anyone. Suppose I'm writing packages. Whatever we discuss in the session, everything going through the notes. Whatever we discuss, I copy paste these examples, or examples will going through the notes. You don't have to note down anything. Why I'm giving notes? Because after 50, 40 session, 30 session, when you have to go and revise the things, if you have a notes, you just take 1 hour or 2 hours and you can revise everything, whatever it in the notes, right? Everybody getting my point?
Yes. Vishal sir, can you speak loudly, sir?
Okay. Let me increase my volume more. Okay. Okay, what I'm trying to tell you here, if you see my notes, okay, you can see each and every topic, whatever we discuss in the session, everything will be given the notes. You no need, there is no need to note down anything. There is no need to note down anything. You just have to listen in the class. After the session, I will provide you notes, everybody. Everything, whatever we discuss, line by line. Take the copy, print screen, whatever the examples we discuss, every exactly you can see here. Exactly same, whatever we discuss, everything coming in the notes. Everything coming in the notes. So there is no need to note down any topic. Whenever I'm talking about bulk collection, bulk collection, limit clause, all examples are there. Exactly same as a copy paste going on. So you don't have to note down. You just have to come to the class and try to attend the session. If you attend the session, I'm telling you again, more clarity on the topics rather than going through the notes. Only notes will not helpful. If you think that I join the sessions and Vishal sending me the notes anyway, so I prefer to go somewhere or prefer to go market or prefer to watch IPL and I will read from notes, it will not helpful. Only notes is better for revision. So once you come in the class, because 50 to 60 hours I'm continuously speaking, right? So I'm expecting you all to come in the session and try to understand the things. Okay, that's it. Now let's go back what exactly our interview pattern is. When you go for any interview, anybody go for any interview, I'm telling you what is happening. In any interview, Most of the questions, 40% of the question your interview is coming from basic concept of a database. All scenario based question are coming to the basic concept, right? Scenario based question coming from the basic concept, right? All scenario based question. 2 to 3 questions are coming from your query writing. Query writing is analytical function they will ask you to write. Case decode question they can ask you to write. Aggregate function or maybe with clause queries they will ask you to write. This is what we have to make ourselves proficient, that we have to return this. After that, 2 to 3 questions on the advanced concept. Advanced concept means pragmatomos transaction, bulk collections, right? These are the questions coming to ask on these interviews, right? And triggers, cursors, right? How exception handling going on. Few questions coming from here, and one question will coming from your performance tuning. Performance tuning as a topic, only one question coming in the interview, but it can take at least 30% of the whole weightage of your whole interview. Performance tuning topic will actually make your selection. Interviewer will expect that when you talk on performance tuning, you can at least speak 20 minutes without stopping. Have you ever feel any interview, if you go the interview, you can see interviewer never stop you when you keep speaking on performance tuning. They will just wait, let's see how much you can speak, and they can expect that you can at least speak 15 to 20 minutes without stopping anywhere, right? So this is what we have to make our agenda. We have to make ourselves confident, make proficient in all base concept, make proficient of how to answer questions, how to answer performance tuning, because how to answer is more important. What to answer everybody knows. When you start giving answers, if you coming from the Google and try to answer top 50 questions, top 100 questions, interviewer will guess in 2 minutes. In the same company, same project, many people are working with different packages, because whoever give a better interview, they will get a better package. Interview make you decide that what is a good package for you all, right? So all understand, we are going to start in next 2 minutes. I'm not going to give you more lecture. We are going to start in 2 minutes. Today is our first session, and I'm starting from scratch. 50% of you will not continue the session, I knew about it, but that's okay. Whatever we discuss, all of us, 2 class, 3 class, 4 6 hours, I will send you notes to everybody. Does not matter, you join or you not join. Rest all who will continue, we will take a separate batch. We will take a separate WhatsApp group where we can discuss about all the questions, about the sessions, about all these things, right? So let's starting. I'm starting. Any question you have? Anybody ask any question just now? Okay. If you don't ask, then it's okay. Let me start. So how to start? I'm starting from scratch. I don't want to give you first session with something dramatic, like you get impressed that Vishal is very good, he knows this topic and that topic. No, we will go with a sequence. We will go from scratch. And I'm telling you again, either you are learning from me, or you are learning from YouTube, or you are learning from any other tutor, or learn for self-learning. Go for
Hello?
topic by topic, start from scratch. Yes,
Hello?
any question? Anybody? Yes, tell me.
Yeah, I have one doubt. You are going to take two separate batches, one for freshers and another one for experienced person, correct?
Yes, I'm expecting the people in the one batch are at least 2+ year experience. They have some knowledge. If I'm talking about select, so they don't know what is select, Vishal, I will try my best to make you comfortable. But still, if you think that Vishal, I don't know what is database, I don't know. I learned SQL first time in my life. For that, people it is tough. For that, we go to the separate batch, right? But here I'm expecting people. But again, I'm saying only my notes is enough. I'm repeating it multiple times. The people who joined, you can ask in the group, only my notes and my session is enough. You don't have to go, you don't have to read anything from Google other than my notes. Most of the topics on the Google are written incorrect. When you give the answer to the interview, first of all, this answer is incorrect. Second of, notes does not teach experience. What is this? What does it mean, Rishabh? I didn't get it. Rishabh, I didn't get it. That's okay. Okay, so we'll go one by one and then we can start the topic. I'm starting the topic from the first topic, how we are starting. Everybody who have Oracle already installed, they have SQL Developer or PL SQL, anything, that's okay. If you don't have, you don't need it. Everybody can see my screen. Just can you please confirm, anyone? You can see my screen, everyone?
Yeah, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So
it
this is
is.
what you have to start. You don't. Okay, this is what you have to start. You don't. I will send everything in the notes. Whatever I'm discussing, everything will be captured here. I will let you know how it is captured. Everything will be captured. Same thing I will copy paste and give it to you all. We have to make an account of livesql.oracle.com. On this website, you have to make an account. I will let you know how to create account in the notes. It will be written today. It's the first notes. Once you go and create account here, once you go and create account here, just click on sign in. It will give you the same look of feel of database. A live SQL, you don't have to install anything. You just need an internet connection. On that, you can run our SQL. You can create your tables. You can create your database. You can create your all queries. We already many tables are stored here where we have a data. Everything is here. So you don't have to go and make an headache. Sometimes most of the people has headache. How to do practice? Where to do practice? So you don't have to go anywhere. Live SQL is the thing where you can do anything. I'm starting from scratch. Most of you maybe knew about it, many topics, but I'm again repeating. First 7 to 8 lecture, my speed will be fast because it may be most of the basic concept, but that contains at least 5 to 6 questions of your total interview. 5 to 6 questions. Just like one question discussed yesterday in the group that somebody took an interview that Vishal, why a table contains only one primary key, or why a table contains one only primary key and only one column. These are all the basic concept, right? When you answer this question in the interview, right, this conceptual question, that make your confidence better and that make your interviewer that you know things better. We have to kill the time at the time of interview. When you and interviewer meet each other, either it is Zoom call or it is Google Meet call or Teams meeting or WebEx meeting or face to face, you are not there for Tinder date. You are there for a technical round of interview. You have maximum 60 minutes. First 5 minutes, tell me about yourself. Last 5 minutes, ask me some question. You have just 50 minutes when you have to kill his time. If you remember, if most of you are from India, also if you remember the
Sir,
movie Chak De India of Shahrukh Khan, I always give this example. I
yes.
always give this example. Yes, Jyoti, you are saying something?
Sir, sorry, I'm interrupting you. Actually, in between, maybe I do have a power outage issue. So is this a recording session? Like,
In power out, Jyoti, I'm coming to that point too. Just give me 2 minutes. I'm coming to
yes,
that point too. Okay,
yes,
just two
sir.
minutes. So what I'm giving example to you all, I'm giving example to you all with a movie Chak De India. If you remember the Chak De India movie, right? In that movie, it was Shahrukh Khan was saying one dialogue that if this best 70 minutes, if you play your best hockey, you will win the World Cup. The same thing happening in interview. You just have 50 minutes. If you give your best effort on this 50 minutes, no one can stop you. And the database paper is already out. They have one question on tuning. Everybody know there is a question on tuning. And you just have to prepare yourself 20 minutes speaking without stopping. That's it. The things are very clear. Interview process are very clear. Exactly same thing is coming. We just have to make sure how to answer. In my notes or in my class, whatever I'm giving how to answer, exactly same you have to answer. I'm telling you again, note it down and ask in the group, the people who follow my part. I'm just giving few days before I give an example. A guy named Deepak. Deepak had 4 experience. He selected of 16 lakhs of package. Right? I hope you all see that print screen. I send it to all in the group. Right? I take a class on performance tuning where I'm explaining him explain plan. I just visited India from India, and I give an example that I have a flight I have to take from New Delhi to United States, Washington DC. The same example that 4 year experienced person gave to the interviewer, and interviewer was so impressed, he got a package of 16 lakhs. He gave an example of Delhi to Jaipur, something like that. He just changed my twist. Or I gave Washington DC. He gave an example of Delhi to Jaipur. I got selected. Just know how to answer. How to answer, make your selection. What to answer, everybody know. He knows what you are going to answer. And people doing mistake. When talking about tuning, they start saying, I will create index. Once you said index, at this same moment of time, interviewer decided that I will not select you. Because when we are taking interviews, we are getting trained for it. That how we have to treat people. How we have to treat people, we are getting trained for it. Right? So that's why I know. That's why I'm telling you all, learn how to answer. Okay, let's start. I'm starting here. Okay, recording. Jyoti is asking for recording. Frankly speaking, I'm not prefer recording. Reason for it, if I give you recording, you all get relaxed. Nobody, and after the session end, suppose 50 to 60 classes end, nobody has time to 60 hours of recording, go and listen. Nobody, no, that's why I'm providing notes. My notes has everything. But suppose when our batch will be start functioning, right? Somebody can say, many people requested me, Vishal, today I have some problem in my family issues, or I have to go somewhere. Suppose, like it happens with everybody. We all are, most of us are married and we have something, right, of family. So I will record the session for sure, but not every day. You can't expect that Vishal will give everyday recording. It's not true. The people who requested, sometimes you definitely get a recording. Other than recording, I will send you the notes. I will reach one by one. You can ping me, most of you can ping me one by one, that Vishal, I have the problem, I have this question, you send me the notes, I didn't get it, or in the class I don't understand. We can meet it one by one. Maybe I'm not, because our time zone is different. Maybe at that time I was not free. Maybe my office going on, or maybe I was out. So let's meet after dinner, or let's meet morning this time or evening this time. We can make some time and we'll definitely meet one to one. Okay, so let's just start from the basic concept of the database. I'm starting today. My speed will be fast for first 6 hours at least. Okay, let's start. First of all, what is SQL? Most of you know about it, but just listen. It definitely revision for you all. There's nothing harm. After 6 hours, I can give you guarantee on stamp paper. Most of the things you don't know. Once you revise the same book again and again, you find something new. So try to focus on the session. Everything, no need to note down anything. Everything you will receive in the notes today. SQL. SQL is what? Structured query language. Structured query language. What is language? Language is something by which me and you can talk to each other. For example, suppose my name is Vishal and I'm speaking only two languages. I can speak Hindi, I can speak English. I don't know Tamil, I don't know Telugu, or maybe some French, Spanish. I don't know that language. So if somebody of you from Hyderabad, suppose you want to talk to me, we cannot talk in my native language. So what happened? We create a language English, which is common between me and you. We both can talk to each other. Same like structured query language is language by which we can talk to the database. Database is what? Which contains data. Which contains data. Like for example, we are using Facebook, we are using Instagram, we are using LinkedIn, or any application we are using. We fill some data and that data go and store into the system. That data go and store into the system. But that is data which user input, right? And how I talk to the system. I am telling to the system, give me this data. If I am telling to the database, give me data of employee table. It may be Telugu. This may be Telugu for database. Database does not understand it because database only understand Hindi. Just take an example. Okay. So how to talk? So talking to each other, talking and communicating with the database to each other, we get a language. We get a language called structured query language, SQL. SQL is a language by which me and database talking to each other. Database hold data into the tables. Tables is what? Tables is just like cupboard or almirah in the house, right? Like suppose I have one cupboard for myself, one for my wife, one for my kids, and we have different almirahs, right? Cupboard at our home. Same like database have different tables. We are storing different information. Different like employee information go to one table, department go to one table, teachers go to one table, student go to one table. These all are different cupboard where I will store our clothes, store our data, store information about it. This is my information, this is my data, which is stored in one place. That is called table, which store the information. SQL, we are talking to the database. SQL, one thing about SQL is pure English. If you know English, you know 50% of the database. If you just understand English, you know 50% of the database. The people who are already in my session, they know that most of the times I relate everything to English. Everything is English. And database is all trick. You just have to understand trick. You can write any SQL. People get afraid sometimes. How can I write 500 lines of SQL, 200 lines of SQL? SQLs are very easy. They just have a trick. You know how to write SQLs. You know how to break and write. This is what you have to learn. That you cannot learn without make our concept clear. Concept is very important, right? Okay. Let's go to the type. SQL understand is SQL query language, by a language by which me and database will talk to each other. If I tell to the database, give me data, database don't understand this thing. When I run this query, you can see run. It will give me what? Invalid statement, because for database, this is not a language. The language is what? I will talk about select star from employee, for example. This is what a language by which me and database are talking to each other. I am telling to the database, this is select star from HR.employee. This is my employee data. I can see the data. This language database can understand it easily. This is called language. Structured query language, a language by which me and database will communicate to each other, right? Just like we're talking about, right, when a database, what is operating system? Operating system is a layer between how me and computer are talking to each other, right? A layer we can see. Same, structured query language. SQL are basically many types. We will most, because our main focus is how to crack interviews. I'm repeating it again. Does not matter you join my session or not. But from wherever you are prepare from scratch. Right? Don't go random topics. Random topics, there is no recipe of success. You have to prepare, you have to learn, you have to study. And our paper is out. Database is very easy language. Our paper is already out that what is coming in the interview. If you are giving interviews, you can face this. Same question is coming again and again and again. And still you are not able to give the answer. It means something you are missing. So because your preparation is not good, you find somewhere, okay, I got a topic trigger. Today I'm learning trigger. Tomorrow I'm learning cursor. Then I'm learning exception handling. This will never work. Go from scratch. My first 6 session, my speed will be faster. If anyone, any confusion, ask me personally one-to-one. I will come one-to-one. Okay. And the number of people you can see in the group is too much. Don't worry. After 2 or 3 class, it will be half because most of the people just join. That's okay. Let's join. What is happening? It happens. I see in many groups, so don't worry about it. Okay, let's go to the language. Basically, we are focused on Ddl, Dml, and TCL. These are the main thing what we are going to focus. Anybody ping something? Kunal, you are saying something? Yes, please. Kunal, you are asking something?
No, it's okay. I got it.
Okay, thank you. DDL, DML, TCL. That is called data definition language, data manipulation language, and this is what? Transaction control language. First, focus on DML. DML, because reason is it is easy to remember. We have only insert, update, delete. Once we have insert, update, delete, that is DML. Data manipulation. What is manipulation? You know, database is pure English. Manipulating means what? Something is changing. Like suppose me and you are talking to each other. Somebody else listen my word and they manipulate my words and tell to everybody else. Means you change my word. Means some data is already, table is already, either you are inserting something or updating something or deleting something. These 3 operations are called DML operation, data manipulation language. Other than this, whatever language you can see, mainly you can see create, forget about spelling mistake, alter, drop, truncate, TRUNCT, truncate, modify. All these languages we can call, these are called DDL language, data definition language. Transaction control language we can focus basically on commit, rollback, and save point. Every TCL must be followed by, DML must be followed by TCL. Why I'm focusing this on, the people have 2-3 experience, right? These are sometimes asking in the question interview, right? That commit means something save, permanent save into the system. And what is save? We cannot roll back. Roll back means revert back. Can you revert back? Means something you did a changes, you can revert it back the change. That is called rollback. Something that is commit means commit. Remember what was Salman Khan, right? Once I have committed, I cannot be listen myself, something like that, right? There is a dialogue in a movie. Same thing, something is committed. It cannot be changed. That is commit. Rollback means whatever I see, whatever I inserted or updated or deleted, I can revert it back. That is called rollback. Save point is a temporarily save a transaction to a point. We will discuss about that too. Main focus on commit and roll, because sometimes interview questions asking, like the people have 1 year, 2 year experience. Sometimes interview question coming in a scenario based question interview, that the user A has insert 100 records in a table. User B, and trying to check, he cannot see any record. Why? User A entered, inserted, or updated, or deleted anything into the system, but user B cannot see the changes. Why? Because user A inserted and he has not issued commit command. Any insert, update, and delete transaction must be followed by commit or rollback. Commit means permanent save, and rollback means we can revert back. One very we will, when we discuss any topic, we will go to, once we go to any topic, Venugopal, you are asking something?
Yeah, sorry to stop in, sir. So actually, I'm non-technical background, so your questions are bit clear. So to done it starting basics. So
Sorry, Venu,
what?
what is it?
So I'm actually non-technical background, so I don't know anything experience. So I'm trying
Okay,
to get the
that's okay. Venu, who are actually completely new on the SQL. They are not. It's more easy. Anything they know, we will talk about that later. Okay, I will make a different group for you all because here I'm expecting the people at least learn something about. They know they heard the word SQL at least. If you heard the word SQL, if I'm talking about insert, they understand. I'm telling you what the questions coming on. Every basic thing I will cover because the question coming here in the interview, right? But I'm expecting everybody to come here, right? So yes, grant revoke, but grant revoke is not more important for interview. Just focus how concept I'm going on. I will topic everything, whatever you think. First question coming in the interview from this topic is difference between DDL and DML. Very easy topic. Everybody know that DDL means data definition language, DML means data manipulation language. No need to note down anything. I will send everything in the notes, right? Basically, is define DDL will define the attribute and DML will define what we are going to change. It is basically make classification. It going to make any changes, right? This is what the question. Now there is a one basic question or a tricky question coming to the interview. Let's discuss this tricky question. I'm going to discuss scenario based question. Let's see this here. Interview question. Begin and that is depend upon DDL and DML. What is the main difference between DDL and DML? You can see this. Here I'm writing a record. Interviewer asks you the question like this. Interviewer asks you a question like this, that I am inserted. Yes.
Yeah, actually, I'm not getting you.
What, Amresh?
Hello.
Yes, Amresh, tell me. Okay, no issue. Let's go to the basic concept of the let's go to the basic concept of the question. I'm saying one important question, scenario based question. Interviewer is saying step one, inserted one record in table A. Scenario based question. Number two, step number two, I inserted one more row with one more record in table B, right? Or table A. Number three, I create an index on table B. Number four, I roll back. Before this transaction start, table A has 0 records. See, every topic, once we cover every topic, we will cover all possible. Your voice went off, cannot hear you. Manish, is it, and anybody getting problem with my voice? Is it okay to everyone?
Yes, Vishal.
I can hear you.
Yes, Vishal.
Okay. Yes, voice is okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Sometime it may be issue. Okay, let's see the scenario-based question coming in the interview. Interviewer question. Let me focus on this interview question. Interviewer saying that table A has 0 records. This topic is totally covered to DDL and DML. Whenever I am not going to make you any specific topic which that you thought, okay, that's Vishal said so beautiful topic is very, something like that, but nothing like that. We will go, this is our first lecture. There's nothing demo, first lecture. We will go every lecture, we will cover topic by topic by topic, right? First topic, first scenario based question. Table A has 0 records. I inserted one record into table A, means now table A has 1 record. I inserted one more record in table A. Now table A will become 1 plus 1 is equal to 2 records, right? Now I create an index on table B. This is different table. If you focus it, this is different table. This is different table. This is different table. This is different table. Oh man, this is the product I'm saying. People should join on time. This is very good. Let's see this. What is happening? Interview question. See everyone. Now I did a rollback. What rollback will do? Rollback will revert back your operation. If you fire a commit command, my data save into the system. If I fire a commit command, my data save into the system. If I fire a rollback, my data will be reverted back. Now let me know how many records in table A after this transaction. How many records in table A? Who said? Anybody
no,
saying
only
something?
Two
existing
records. Two records.
existing record only remaining. New record will be rolled back. Index will be created.
Sorry, Bala, what you were saying?
The existing record, already a record is there, right? That record only available.
No, there is no
New
record.
record will
No,
not
there is
affect.
no record.
Records.
Table has 0
Because
records.
No, zero record
two
only. Index will be
records
created.
will be there.
Okay, let me explain you. Why this question become an interview question? Why this
Two
question
records
become
will
an
be there,
interview question?
Vishal. Because
Yes, 2 records will be there. I will explain you, and I will explain with example. I will show you everyone. Most of you knew about it. That's okay because it's a very common and most asking interview question. Sometimes we give this answer. We most of the people can give this answer 0 record because you roll back. Once you roll back of table A and table B, you inserted it is roll back. It becomes 0 because table already has 0 record. You inserted 2 records and then you make a rollback. Rollback will be revert back. What happened after the interview? We thought that we gave a good interview. I don't know why interview is not selected me. Maybe there is some setting you don't want to. It's not happening. Once you give any wrong question on basic concept, does not matter how better you explain trigger, how better you explain performance tuning, how better you explain save exceptions, how better explain function procedure, does not matter. If your basic concept is wrong, you are not selected at the same moment of time. Interviewer decided that I will not select you. He just had to time pass for the next. He just has to time pass for the next minutes. Whatever means 30 minutes he has to time pass. That's it. What is happening here? What is happening here? Let's see. Let's see this example. Let's see this example in front of you. Then we can discuss. Let me create a table. Create table A. How to create a table? Create table name. Always remember one thing. Create is a DDL statement. Whenever DDL comes, is always this keyword is coming. Create table name, create index name, create function name, create procedure name, create trigger name, create package name. That keyword is coming. That what operation you are going to do. But that operation also you can understand this command is DDL command. Alter table name, right? Truncate table name. But when we're talking about DML statement, insert into, delete from, update direct employee. You never use this word table. This is also a definition you can understand it. This is DDL or DML. DDL always comes with the word from what the basic root is. I'm getting a table, create table A, ID, number. I'm explaining in a few minutes what exactly this before. Okay, let's see this example. Or okay, let's discuss this one first. Create means I'm creating a table. This is I'm creating a table. Table is what? Is structure like this. Your Excel sheet. This is what your table is. Table contains data. These are called columns. These are called rows. Rows contains data. What are the data contains here? Column contains what are the column name. Like in this example, we can see. In this example, we can see is table. These are data. These are called rows. These are called columns. My column, employee ID column, first name column, last name column, email column. These are data. Data comes into row. These are columns. So when we create any table, I know most of you know that, but that's okay. We tell through the database that this is the column I want to store, and this is what this is a data type. I'm discussing data type in a few minutes. Data type means what type of data I'm storing. I'm saying that I'm storing number. There is many data types. I will discuss data type in few minutes. Let's leave this topic. I will discuss in few minutes. Let's come back to this our commit and rollback because we are discussing commit and rollback. I'm getting a table, create table A, ID number. My table created. Same thing I'm getting one more table, create table B, ID number. My table B created. Now see this example. I'm writing begin. And why I'm writing beginning? Because I'm writing on live SQL environment, and live SQL environment is by default auto commit. Means whatever you wrote is already committed. If you are working on Toad, you are working on SQL developer or working on any other tool, that is not auto committed. This is the problem with this tool, that's auto commit. So that's why I'm writing in begin and end. I will discuss it what is beginning once we go step by step. Don't worry, everything discussing. I'm writing it also here. Insert into a values. I'm inserting, for example, suppose 1. Data will be inserted here. Same thing, suppose I'm inserting 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm inserting 2. I'm inserting 3. I'm inserting 4. Insert into table values. These are the keywords. I will discuss about insert too, but I'm just discussing how to make the sentence. I can make it here. Rollback. Rollback means revert back. Once I run this query, you can see statement processed. I go here, select star from A. Somebody can call it a star, somebody can call it all. Both are correct. Select all from A, select star from A. Both are correct. Select star from A. You can see there is no record into the table. No data found. Why no data found? Because here I inserted my 4 rows, 1 row, 2 row, 3 row, 4 row. Then I make it roll back. Means whatever I done, it roll back, reverted back. Means don't insert anything into the system. Data will be revert back. There is no data found. If I go here and write commit, commit means permanently save into the system. Let's see. I write rollback also. Statement processed. I go to the table. I can see there are 4 records. Because I inserted 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I make a commit. Once something is committed, cannot roll back. This all example what I'm giving you, I will be give you all copy paste to your notes, because everything will be stored in this environment. We have a session. In this session, we have an option, my schema, right? You see whatever we discuss, whatever I wrote, everything will be here. Everything will be copied, already stored. So don't need anything. I will screenshot, take everything and send you to all. So don't worry about it. Okay, let's go back here. I make it select star from A. You can see this here. Something is committed, we cannot roll back. So we wrote rollback, but there is no effect of this rollback because data already committed into system. So we can see there are 4 records committed into system. All records will be committed. That's it. Now understand here interview question. Table A has 4 records. We can see this. Listen everyone very carefully. Table A has 4 records. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rows selected. What I'm doing, I'm inserting 2 more records. Suppose 1, 2, I'm inserting 1 more time. Then I'm inserting here. Let's make it the same thing, whatever I'm saying. Okay, I'm inserting 5, 6. I'm inserting, I'm getting. Where is it? Sorry. This is what everybody should join on time so that it make disturb. Okay, see, I'm creating here. I will let you know what is execute immediate. So don't worry about it. I will let you know all. Interviewer ask you the same thing here. I'm creating index, IDX. What is this index is, how to create index, what is execute immediate, everything I will discuss. Here I'm discussing about commit and rollback. I'm just because when you go for interview at that time, this all topic will be, you already prepared. What is execute immediate, what is indexing. Interviewer know that you know the database, right? So he will not ask you the basic question. So he understand it and you know that. So he will ask you a question, but for this we will cover in our class. Execute immediate, I'm creating an index on B ID. I'm getting an index. Let's see this here. Interview question. Here, I forgot about commit. Seven, 8. See this example, everyone. What I did, my table A contains 4 records already. I'm inserting 1 record in table A, another record in table B. Means 5th record and 6th record I'm inserting into table. This is an interview question, straightforward. Then I'm creating an index on table B. On B, this is different table. This is totally different table, something. Then I'm inserting record number 7, record number 8, and I make a rollback. Interview question is, when this transaction complete, how many records into the table? How many records into the table, right?
0 records.
Why 0 records?
5, 6 will be inserted.
There would be 4 records.
We already have 4 records. Okay, so just listen.
Only 4 records.
Okay. When this transaction will be done, let me show you the data first before explaining. We already see the table has 4 records. I think I have not completed. Let me run this. Statement processed. Select star from A. How many records we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why it happening? Let under this why this become an interview question. Basic concept. With my table already have 4 records. Then I insert 2 record, then I fire a DDL. DDL is what? Data definition language. DDL is very powerful. DDL is data definition language. The power of DDL is whenever you fire any DDL, it commit first internally. It commit first. Whenever you fire DDL, internally it commit first and then run DDL. So actually what happened, this 5 and 6 will be committed into the system. This 5 and 6 are committed into the system. So my table already has 4 and this 5 and 6 inserted here and here. Then after you inserted 7 and 8, but you make it rollback. So your rollback will affect only on these 2 operations because here something is committed. And once anything is committed, we cannot roll back. Understand? Any confusion, anybody till here? Any confusion, anybody till here?
Nothing.
No, Vishal.
This question is very common.
No,
I'm
Vishal.
telling you all. This question is very common. So interviewer make it trick here. In an interview, this question, 50% of you know this question. I know about it. Because I took at least 1,000 interview till date. So I'm telling you 50% of you knows this answer. Out of 50%, 40% know because they prepare from Google. Only 10% know the basic reason. I'm telling you how, because the next question. So interviewer are very smart. As soon as you give this answer that 5 and 6 are inserted, sir, he will say why? Because you are saying because he is a DDL. And once you fire a DDL, it will commit first. And once something is committed, you cannot roll back. So these 2 data will be commit and these 2 data will be roll back. So my table contains 6 record. Interviewer is very smart. He say, okay, good. Let's do one thing. Let's do one thing. Suppose my DDL gives error. See, this index already created. I'm running this again. Everybody see this example. My table contains 6 record currently. Agree everyone? My table contains 6 record. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Interviewer say, I will run it again. And it gives you error because this index already created. It gives error. See this. Inserted this record, DDL gives error. Interviewer are very smart. He will ask you a question, DDL gives error. Then what happened? Because you told me a few minutes before that, sir, because of this is DDL, so DDL will first commit. That's agree? I totally agree. DDL will commit first. And after commit, when something is committed, these 2 records will be committed. But what happened? By default, I run it again. But this DDL, but suppose my DDL fail. Forget about, he will ask running again. He will just, his motto is my DDL fail. My DDL fail. Then what happened? Who will answer?
Still 6 record is there.
No record inserted. Only existing record. 6 record only available.
Say this trick. That's why this become interview question. Now, who gives this answer will get selected, and who does not give this answer, they will reject it at the same moment of time. Next 20 minutes interviewer just time pass of you guys. Because this is what we are trained for. We are getting training. I worked in United Health Group. That is a much bigger company than Google. If you go and try to do Google, you can find out the total revenue of UHG and total revenue of Google. They're much bigger. The 5th company of Fortune 500. And these companies.
Are you working for the UHG?
Yes.
Right now,
Yes, I'm working for UHG. Okay. I'm working as a technical architect with UHG. See this question. Everybody see this example. What is happening? Most of people give me answer. That's why this become interview question. That Vishal, this gives error, so record not inserted. Let's see this value. Select a star from A. You can see 8 rows, 5, 6, 5, 6. That inserted again. Everybody can see that. You can see 5, 6, 5, 6. Let me show you here. We already have 6 record till here. I run the database, my DDL fail. My DDL fail. But still I can see this data will be inserted. You can see that. You can see that or not. First let me know you can see or not. Then I will let you know.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Everybody can see my screen. Do you realize that data will be inserted? Do you realize that data will be inserted, everybody?
Yes.
Everyone. Deepak, Umesh, Nitin, Jyoti, Bala, Amresh.
Yeah.
Yes, it's visible.
Actually, as per my understanding is, whenever using the DDL, it may be the compilation error, even though compilation error, but first commit, then insert the record, right?
Before executing the DDL statement, the two statements, the insert statement will committed first, then the DDL statement will executed. In this scenario, DDL is already after commit the DDL statement will run, and then the error is coming related to the index already existing.
No, not like that.
database.
My understanding is, whenever executing the DDL statement, that time first
I'm not
the
blaming
come
you.
in first, right?
Sir,
But
I'm
even
not
though,
blaming. I'm not blaming you. And listen, with 30 seconds. I'm not blaming you. What I'm trying to say, this is what interviewer think. This is what interviewer think. I'm not blaming Bala. I understand. Most of people know about it. Sometimes you go and read a book, right? Any comics. Once you read the same comics again, you might a character maybe different dialogue. It happens. Wait for a few minutes. Let me explain. This is what I'm getting training for. I'm telling you, I got it trained for this.
okay, carry.
I got it trained. People give me training, right? How to took interviews, how to analyze people when giving answering. I'm taking training for it. And thousands of dollars my company spent the people like me to get training to how to take interviews. So that's why I'm just giving you my examples. I'm not blaming anybody. So just listen it. It may be helpful for you. Please. It may be helpful. Just listen. So what is happening? The first example I gave, most of the people, 50% people will know the answer and say the data will be inserted because you fire a DDL and DDL will be auto commit. So DDL will first commit and then DDL will first commit and then DDL fire. So this rollback will no impact anything because DDL committed. Interviewer, okay. Interviewer said next question just after that. Okay. For example, my DDL fail. My DDL, just like in this example, my DDL fail. My DDL fail here. If you see this example, I run this few minutes before. My DDL fail. Let me run it again. It's already 8 record. Let me run it again. You can see the DDL fail. My DDL fail. Name is already used by an existing object. My DDL fail. My DDL fail, but still I can see my table contains 2 more record. Record will be inserted again. 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6. Again, it's 10 record. Still your DDL fail. Does not matter your DDL still fail. The database will commit the record as it is. Because database will commit the record as it is. Because this is what is happening. People are I don't know. So yeah, why not you join on time, man? You are pinging me from last 1 week. When is that class? When is the class? When is the class? And why am not joining on time? This is not fair. When somebody explaining something, it means please join on time. So see what is happening here. Even this DDL fail, data will be inserted into the system. But see again, interviewer again I'm saying very smart. Interviewer ask you next question here in the same. Okay, you are saying any fail. Let's make this different. My table contains 10 record. Everybody can see this. I'm running again. My DDL will fail again. And this time data not inserted. You can see only 10 records. Suppose let me change it here 7, 8 so that you can distinguish data not inserted. I can make it 9. I can make it 10. This time I'm running. My DDL will fail, but my data not inserted. DDL fail. Select star from A. My table contains 10 records. My table still contains 10 records. 7, 8 not inserted. What is the difference between both the DDL? So understand this is the trick. Once you fire a DDL, the functionality of a DDL, or you can say the characteristics of a DDL, what we are talking about topic today is started SQL. We are talking about DDL. Once we are talking about any topic, we will take all permutation and combination of the question that can be possibly asked in the interview. And these all question, whatever I'm discussing, everything will be stored in my session and I will send you all in the notes. So don't worry about noting down anything. First, DDL will commit the data, but if DDL contains any syntax error, if DDL contains any syntax error, if DDL contains any syntax error, then this DDL check will be failed. When we learn, I will let you know when the DDL will check any data, any SQL statement performing by database. Database do 2 things first: semantic check and syntactic check. I will explain all when we discuss about all this thing at the time of tuning. Semantic check and syntactic check. Semantic check means all the tables you are using, all the columns you are using that are present in the data, present in the system or not, they are valid object or not. Semantic check. Syntactic check, database will check your syntax will be correct or not. If this both check will be okay, then only your SQL will be run. In this scenario, your syntactic check will fail. So database will not recognize that this is DDL or not. What I'm telling you, SQL is what? Structured query language, a language by which me and database will talk. Just like suppose if I go to a Telugu guy, okay, think don't make me wrong. For example, because I don't know Telugu, right? Suppose for any particular topic, suppose for tea, right? I suppose tea in Telugu call XYZ, and I call it YZX. He never understand that what Vishal is talking about. Here I write a statement, and database does not know that this statement is DDL or not, because database does not recognize it that you are DDL or not. That's why this statement is fail. This syntax check will fail. When syntax check will fail, this data will be not inserted into the system. CP, I don't know why joining after 1 hour. I have no explanation, Vidya. Why you think that let's join 1 hour? I don't know. I mean, seriously. So you all getting my point? Understand the concept what I'm talking about? Understand the concept what I'm talking about? So that time,
Yes,
this
sir,
time
yes,
it
yes.
is okay. That time it is happening sometimes when these questions will be going on. Interview questions will be going on, right? So okay, let's go back to again the same concept. So when talking about DDL and Dml,
sir, can you please explain one more time the semantic
Sure, no issue. I'm explaining one more time. But when I'm talking about DDL and DML, DDL is data definition language, DML is data manipulation language. DDL has a power. DDL is very powerful. DDL has a power that once you run a DDL, it will first commit the data. It will first commit the data. So interview question will be in interview. I will insert one statement, table A has 0 records. I inserted one record, I insert one more record, then he can do any DDL. Suppose he can say that I will create a sequence. He will say I can alter a table. He can say that I will create an index. I will truncate a table. Anything, any DDL he fire. And then he say, I make a rollback. How many data inserted? So your first syntax is because you fire a DDL statement, this will be auto committed. DDL will be first commit the things. These two data inserted into the system. Interviewer make a twist. He can say, suppose your DDL will give error. Your DDL fail. Your DDL fail. Then what happened? Then you have to answer, still my DDL fail if my DDL does not contains any syntax error. If there is no syntax error, my DDL still commit the things first and then it will come back. Or if there is any syntax error, then DDL will not commit anything into the system. So this is what, once we insert data into the table, right, on the DDL command, DDL will first commit the data. This is the nature of the DDL command. Right? Then after, if you do rollback, it does not impact anything because data is committed. If there is no syntax error, but DDL fail, still DDL will commit. If syntax error, then DDL will not commit. Remember this question? So, so think about it. Every single topic has a concept what we have to learn. Interviewer asks this type of question. What in case of grant? How grant comes into the picture? Ask me the question very clearly. Ask your question. What is grant? How grant comes into the picture?
So Vishal, what I'm trying to say, in case of grant, which is considered under DCL, what I mentioned earlier. Do you mean that whenever we are putting up this grant, will that be auto commit, or will that be in the same scenario, like you are doing the creation of the index, rather doing that you are putting up? Yes.
No, because you know why I'm saying I'm checking this topic DDL and DML. Why I'm not using DCL? Grant and revoke is basically a power of DBAs. Once you need any grant, once you need any revoke, we are going to the DBA to ask the question. We are going for a developer
related to the privileges.
The people from the right. So whenever the privilege thing is not in our hand, 99% of the time you not get any question related to privilege. 99% of the time. Because we are expecting when the question, suppose somebody say, I am writing a procedure, how to run a procedure. So you never see this answer, I must have a privilege. Because this is understood. You must have the privilege. That's why you're giving to the database. This is DBA side. right? So your interview question will be related to the DML and DDL. And the people who are working in a support project, many times people asking me that Vishal, I'm working in support. How can I move to development? Whatever you are working, you don't. I told you few minutes before that I'm working with a database architect of United Health Group. Who knows it? Nobody know. Maybe Vishal is not. Vishal is as a business in US. Maybe Vishal is riding a taxi, Uber taxi. But Vishal told you that I am working database architect. Then you all will agree. Because when Vishal will teach you, that explain you that Vishal has a knowledge of database or not. Same thing when you go for an interview, I will let you know, I will help you in the resume preparation, don't worry. So what you are explaining to the interviewer, that matters. If you wrote that you are working as a developer, you are working as a developer. That's it. It depends. When the questions are coming, you have to answer. You have to explain your project.
Hello.
I will help you. So don't. Yes.
Yeah, sorry sir for the interruption, but many experienced person are sitting and I'm from different background, electronics and communication. So I'm unable to understand what is grant and anything. So please give me a fresher batch. I want to join fresh batch.
Yes, that completely okay. That completely okay.
Because
The people who
many
are
experienced person are sitting and they are telling grant and all, and I'm unable to
no,
understand
the
what.
grant and this question are nothing related to that. So don't worry, you don't have to learn. I never took this topic, the grant, in our session, the whole session, because these are related to the DBS. We are focused on developer background, how to move to support, developer background. These are all question, data analytics question. So don't worry about it. But yes, if you are new, you will know it
Yes,
very quickly. So
I'm
don't worry.
totally new because I'm from electronics and communication, so
That's
I
okay.
don't know
Every
about.
electronics and communication, everybody, in you go to IT, at least 60% of the people working in computer science nowadays, they're either from mechanical or electronics or electrical or any other branch.
Okay, sir.
60 to
So
70%.
okay,
So
sir.
don't worry about it. So don't worry
Thank,
about it. Okay.
thank you, sir.
So this is what the concept we learned about DDL and DML, right? DDL and DML concept, what we learned about in few minutes before, right? So, yes, Nikhil. Ask me.
What about data analyst role? I mean, is it going to help?
Yes, it is going to help because we learned about how to write SQL. I will make you proficient how to write SQL. This is what my job is. My job is two things. I want to make sure that you all will crack the interview. And this is my 100% record. You can ask in the group. My job is that I will provide you enough things that you can crack all the interviews. My job is I will make you comfortable how to write complex SQL queries. My job is I want to make you comfortable how to understand database scenarios is. Because in most of the project, when you start working in a project, in the project, it must come from 90% of the issues come from the base concept, 90% of the things. Just like I just explained few things about DDL and DML. Let's see this example. I'm just considering for the people who are working in a project. Have you ever seen in your project there is a procedure written, right? And that procedure first line within is begin end, it will truncate a table. And then after it will do all the select and all this thing and then insert data into the system. Have you ever seen this type of code in your project anytime, anybody?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Do
sir.
you,
Yep.
do you know why the reason why they do the truncate first? Because this is DDL command. If you that person, that developer do the truncate anywhere after that, then everything whatever written is that will be committed. This is the reason first line will be truncated because nothing happened before that. So if the commit will fire, it will not commit anything. See the base concept. These are the base concept of DDL and DML because DDL has a power of committed the things. DDL has a power of committed the things. So that's why we make it truncate first. In all of the, you can open your code. You can see that in every project, first we make it truncate, and then because truncate is a DDL command. And then we comes here on this particular topic, right? Okay, let's go back to the next topic. I'm talking about data types. My speed will be a little bit faster for the first 6 hours, so just it's okay, just wait with me. Okay, the people who are working in this like 7-8 people in this link, maybe the link will be expire in few minutes. I will let you know and I will send you another link here itself. Rest in this people who are 100 people are there, link will never expire, so don't worry about all this. Okay,
Hello,
so let's
sir.
go back. Yes.
Yes, actually, I have a doubt in last query, the index one. So why didn't it give error when we run it first time? I mean, it we could insert for 10 records, and after
Yes,
that it
because
gave.
no, you haven't mentioned because my syntax was wrong. Index sequences create index name
Okay, okay, okay. I guess
on.
I missed that.
This
Okay,
is
okay,
syntax. I make a syntax wrong. Well, when I will discuss about indexing and all, I will discuss. My main focus is here to discuss about the concept of DDL and DML. right? But when we will take a total 2-3 lecture on indexing, so don't worry. Index we haven't touched. I just make a concept that how exactly matters when the DDL run, because this is DDL. This is a create command.
Okay,
Create
got
command DDL. Once DDL run, DDL will first auto commit the things. This is the one concept we will learn. Okay.
okay.
So
Thank you.
just give me 1 second. Maybe if this link will be expired to all Neha Dubey, Nitin, Umesh, just let me know. I will send, because this is from my a different.
Yes, the call will be in 1 minute.
Okay, sure, sir.
Okay, 1 minute. Let me show you. Give me one more. Start now. Give me a second. I don't know how it is start. Oh, it's already started. Let me give you all this link. New link. Just copy this. I'm giving you all this link. You should join here. You should join here. I am closing that link too.
So it's for everyone.
No, it's not for everyone. This is for 8-9 people. Just 8-9 people who are in different, because Google Meet just allow 100 people.
Okay, okay.
And just 30 seconds. Let them join. Everybody should join here. Then I will close this link. Okay, it already joined. Okay, so let's go back to, I'm talking about the topic of data types. What are the questions coming from the data type? Many questions coming from the data. Very interesting topic. Many times we are doing this mistake in the data type question. Let's see this data type question.
Once again, how many type of how many type of SQL statement available in Oracle?
Basically 6 types: DML, DCL, TCL, DCL. What is said, right? But you have to focus on only 3. You have to focus on only 3. DDL.
Before start, you should mention this is the 6 type of statement available. But mostly we are
actually, I'm telling you, Bala.
Yeah.
Bala, I'm telling you, my focus is not to make you proficient in SQL. My motto is how to crack interviews.
Okay.
This is my main motto, right? This is my main motto. And I'm telling you all, right, that how much experience you have, Bala?
Yeah, 5+.
5+, right?
Myself is okay, so but other people may not understand that side. So suppose some interview may be.
Don't worry, everybody will understand. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay, don't worry, Bala. Go through the notes. I will send you the notes. I will send you the notes when the session will be finished. My notes contains everything. Does not matter. Does not matter.
Whatever. I am talking for other papers. I am not talking for me. I understand 6 type is. I know 6 type available. I know.
I know. I have. Nobody will ask you that 6 types ever in the interview. The question is coming in the interview scenario-based question, right? Scenario-based question. Just focus on my session, Bala. I can give you guarantee for it on a stamp paper. That not a single question coming from here and there, right? And I will never discuss about revoke and grant a DCL statement, because I know it. Nobody will ask.
Okay, fine.
Never.
Okay, fine.
That I am 200% sure, right? So, because there are things are very clear what questions are coming. Okay, somebody is asking the link. Just give me copy. Give me 1 second. Copy joining info. Give me 1 minute.
So,
this is yes, tell me.
Hello. Yes. So yes, actually, I'm. Yes. So Vishal, actually, really apology into that to diverting the topic into that DCL part. Actually, since trying to. So I was just got a thought into that, because I have not tried this this DCL, but I mean in the what will happen when we are doing this grant and revoke thing? What would happen? I mean, basically, I have not tried, so that's why I got a thought into my mind.
That's okay. No. That question is not wrong. No. Question is, so again, I'm telling, question will be never wrong. Any question, I'm telling you to everybody who already joined my session, I'm telling you to everyone then too. Whenever you get any question, right? Whenever you get any question, thank you, Abhishek, for doing this on YouTube. So what is happening is, whenever you get any question, do not think that this question is a stupid question. Any question comes in your mind. Any question comes in your mind that you can directly ask that question. Why my voice is equal? Hello. Okay. So not okay, that's okay. Not a single, nothing question will not be stupid. Once you go line by line, we can see that whenever I cover any topic, whenever I took any scenario, I will try to cover each and everything, whatever possibly ask in the interview, right? And believe on me, 100% questions are coming. That my experience, right? And the people who join, you can ask in the group as well. They can vouch for it. Every questions are coming. Okay, let's go. Let's move, because for 6 hours we have to make it a little bit faster, because things are easy one and they're not much important. The theory was not much important. The important is what are the scenario coming from there. Just like I talked about Ddl and Dml. Theory is not important at how many types of SQL. Important is the scenario, that if this is the data going on, because if see how many type of SQL, this question coming from the colleges and the people. We are going there. My experience is 4 years. I'm expecting 20 lakhs of package. My experience is 5 years. I'm expecting 20 lakhs of package. If I'm expecting this, so don't expect the question from theory. Experience the question from scenarios. Whatever the question coming in the scenarios, this is what you have to expect, right? The same thing what I discussed about Ddl and Dml, scenario based question. Simple Ddl and Dml, but the question is scenario based. What are the question coming here? Let's go back to one topic here. Let's go back to one question here. I'm talking about data types. Data types means what type of data. Let's see this one example. I'm creating a table. Then we discuss about it. Create table. Suppose table name employee. In bracket, I'm writing employee ID. That is number. I'm writing employee name. That is varchar2 suppose 10. I'm letting you know what is this. Just give me 2 minutes. I'm explaining all this. Everything has a question. Every line has a question. Number is character, suppose 6. Okay, let's see this. See the scenario. I'm creating a table. What is this? This is just a statement of how to create a table. I'm creating table name. These are my columns. My table contains one employee ID column, one employee name column, one age column, one age column, one suppose sex column, right? These are the 4 columns my table contains. This is what? This is data type. This is called data type. Data type, which type of data I'm storing? Number means I'm storing number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is number. Varchar means variable characters. I will let you the very important question, difference between char and varchar. I will discuss all these topics. Don't worry. Just focus here what I'm saying for next few minutes. Okay. The varchar means variable characters. Whenever varchar is coming, varchar2, it comes with a character 10. What is 10? 10 is a capacity. This 10 I'm talking about. This is a very important question coming in interview in few minutes. I will let you know. This 10 is called capacity. Means what is the capacity of my column? This column contains 10 character only. Suppose I go to take a milk from mother dairy and I have a container of 2 liter and I want give me 5 liter milk. I cannot take 5 liter milk because I container of 2 liter. Same like this, a container of 10. Maximum 10 records coming here. Maximum 10 record. 10 is the capacity. It maximum store 10 character string. Number. Char is also a character. I will let you know the difference between char and varchar in a few minutes. Let's just focus here in the session for next 5 minutes. Okay. When I do this, my table will be created. My table created. Let's see, I'm insert a record. Then from practical example, try to understand difference between varchar, number and char. I'm inserting a record, insert into employee values. This is what the syntax is. Insert into employee values. I'm inserting a record, for example, employee ID, I'm inserting 1. Employee name, I'm inserting, for example, Vishal. Age, I'm inserting, for example, 38. Sex, I'm inserting, for example, suppose male, M. Let's run this query. Focus 2 minutes, I'm telling you the questions. I will discuss all scenario-based question here. Select star from employee, EMPLOYW. The data we inserted, we can see the data here. Right? Very good. Data will be inserted into the system. Let's insert one more record here. Again. Number 2. I'm writing here Vishal Jaiswal. Try to insert a record here. Everybody can see that. What is happening? You can see the error. Go one by one. Error will be, see, read the error. Database is pure English. What I told you, if you know English, you know 50% of the database. Value too large for column. What does it mean? Something is too large. Pure English language. Value too large. Something will be too large for column employee.employee name. For this employee table, employee name column. This is my table name. This is my column name. If something is too large, actual 14 means you try to insert 14 and maximum 10 is allowed. So because of that, it gives error. So we understand it here, where char 2 is comes with the capacity. So if suppose I make it only just all, stay there, the data will be inserted into the system. Next question comes here, interview question. And can I insert, this is number. Can I insert a character in a number? And suppose writing this, anything? No. Okay, I'm coming. Just I know most of you know. Then go one by one. This I'm trying to do. You cannot insert invalid number. Means in a number you cannot insert varchar. That we all understand it. You can't understand. Very good. Next question. Can I insert a varchar? This is number column. Sorry. 38. This column is a character column. Employee name column is a varchar. Can I insert a number in a varchar? Can I insert a number in a varchar? See this here. Next question.
Yes, we can.
Everybody can see that? Yes. This question I try to insert. Can I insert? I'm repeating this question again because next question coming from this. Understand it?
No, absolutely not.
No,
this
cannot
is
insert.
okay. See everyone. This is what basic concept. Once you give this answer wrong, you are not selected. Does not matter how good you are in tuning. Does not matter how good you are in procedure and function, package and trigger and all. Base concept 30 to 40%. My 6 to 8 lectures. You are getting 5 to 6 questions, and that 0 or 1 means binary. If any question wrong, you are not selected. If all question correct, you definitely selected. Just like in IIT exam in India, physics, chemistry, and math. Math make your selection. Math is what? Your basic concept. Make your selection. Chemistry is what? Make your rank. Chemistry is your tuning part. How much better you make it tuning, it make you better package. Physics is what? All your advanced concept. Just give little bit answer, you are good to go. Good to go. Let's see this concept, everyone. I'm trying to insert.
When we put single quotes in a number, I think we can insert.
No. First see this. See, I'm going all this. Don't see this. I'm inserting record here. Don't go. We will go make more interactive session. I'm not making any video because there are many people in this batch today. Okay. Once our regular batch will be start after 2-3 sessions, when people will be very less, right? We can make a cross question session. Don't worry about it. So because I don't want to stop here, we have less time, so that's why I'm going a little bit faster. See this, I'm trying. Can I insert a number into varchar? Yes. Without anything, a number will be stored into the varchar because varchar is what? Variable character. You can go select star from employee. We can see this data inserted 5 into employee name. We can insert number into varchar. Remember this part. Whenever I'm talking about number, it means pure number 0 to 9. What is your number? Suppose my number is 50. That is number. If my batch number is B50, it means that is varchar because alphabet comes. Alphabet means A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, A to Z. Any alphabet comes, it become varchar. If not, this become pure number. Number can be inserted into varchar, but varchar cannot insert into number. We insert it into the number. This question most of the people knows. Let's see a trick here. See this, everybody. I'm writing a question. Select star from employee. Let's take this data for a minute here. Everybody see this question. I'm taking this data here just for our reference. Select star from employee where EMP name is equal to Jaswal. When I run this query, where means what? Where means filter. Where is a filter? For example, you can see this. I'm writing here Amazon.com. Right? You can see Amazon.com is opening. I'm writing here, for example, laptop. All data laptop is coming. What is written? 116 of over 10,000 results of laptop. I'm selecting here HP. What is happening? Number of results will be less. You can see 4,000 because HP is what? Where condition. Select star from Amazon where laptop is equal to HP. So where is a filter that make your data less? Make filter. Suppose I can make it price only or processor only Windows 11 home. One more where clause. My data will be less. 124 of 393. This is where clause. Where make your data less. Where work as a filter. where work as a filter. So I'm writing select star from employee means all data of the employee table. When I'm writing where means just a filter where, don't give all data. Select star from employee means all data. Where means filter employee name is equal to Jaswal. Just give me those record where employee name is equal to Jaswal. It will give you only this row where Jaswal is coming, this row. That's okay. Let's see this. Let's talk about this employee name is equal to 5. Employee name is equal to 5. I'm running this query. What happening? My employee name 5 is here. See this tricky question in the interview, scenario based question. Interview question. Can I insert a number into varchar? You are saying yes. Number can be inserted into varchar because varchar is a variable character. It accepts everything. Only restriction is varchar has a capacity. Suppose I'm writing varchar to 10 means you cannot insert anything more than 10. If I make it varchar to 20, you cannot insert more than 20. If I make varchar to 30, you cannot insert anything more than 30. This is what our basic concept of varchar. Agree? Data will be inserted, number will be inserted. So if number will be inserted, I can see in the data employee name is equal to 5. I can see employee name is equal to 5. Then what happening here? What is happening? Database is saying, understand this concept without interrupting. Database is saying that, okay, I am allowing you that you are insert number into varchar. That's okay. But once you come to my family, you have to follow my custom. You have to follow my custom. Remember what happened in Indian marriages, right? When somebody can, like, boy go to, like, girls come from some other different community to different community. So what happening? They have to follow the culture. Same thing. Once you come to this family, you have to follow my culture. You are coming as a number. That's okay. This is your previous identity. But now you inserted into my employee name column, you become a character. I'm writing a single quotes employee name is equal to 5. You are getting the data. You come as a number. See this here. Try to understand the scenario. Scenario based question, easy question. In interview, we are saying that I give a correct answer. Or I don't know why interviewer does not select me. And we are blaming interviewer that they have some setting. They don't want to select me. I think I ask a lot of package. No. Market is open. The people in my B10 batch is my most successful batch till date. In my B10 batch, even 2-year experience, people get a 15 to 17 lakhs of package. 2-year experience guy. You know why? That guy is still in SQL training group. Name is Deeksha. When Deekshit has 2.3 year experience from TCS, he start explaining about performance tuning. Even I have around 16 or 17 experience. I keep listening. The way he talk, the way how to answer will matter. So always remember, all basic concept matter. Basic concept make your selection. Basic concept make your selection, right? You ever read that some company come into some IIT and some IIM, they took a package of 1.8 crore, 1.2 crore, 1.5 crore. These guys knows about a lot of database or a lot of Java or data structure and all? No, they just call us freshers. But the concept is clear. Once concept is clear, you get a good package. In same project, you all are working. 2 people working on 2 different package. Who gives better interview? So always focus how to answer. See this question. You come as a number. You come as a number. I will welcome you. That's okay. You come as a number in my family. I am welcoming you. You are very good. I have no problem with you all. Please come. Please come to my family. I am totally agree. But you come as a table. I have no problem at all. But once you come to my family, you have to follow my culture. You are varchar. You come as a number, but I am varchar. So this interview question, okay, can I insert a number into varchar? Yes. Can I run a where clause? Yes. But at the time of where clause, you have to consider this number as a varchar because this number become varchar. Okay. Let's come to the next question here. Let's go to the next question. I'm talking about very important question comes into the interview. Many times, difference between char and varchar. Never go to memorize anything. No, understand the concept. I'm telling you here. Let's insert one more record here. Number 4, I'm inserting one more record. For example, Moria female. Okay, let's insert Moria female. Inserted. Select star from employee. Forget about this. See this question now. Oh, I inserted so many record. Okay. See this question. Interviewer question here. Difference between char and varchar. So we are going to data type one by one. We understand number varchar. Tricky questions. What are the scenario based questions coming on number and varchar? We get it. We focus on all scenario based question. We will focus each and every question possibly asked in the interview. Other than that, if you get anything, you can ping me back without confusion. So don't worry about it. Just see this here. This is char, means character. You are inserting whatever. This is varchar. What is difference between char and varchar? You can find so many things over Google, but at the time of interview, don't give this answer to the Google, because everybody know what is written on Google. Interviewer knew about it. Once you give answer, they knew that you're coming from Google. Always give an answer what you feel at the time of working, so that you understand it, what is going on. See this here, char and varchar. Before explaining char and varchar, let's talk about a column, a function called length. A function called length. What is length function? Length function, the pure English. Length means length. How much your length? Simple. Length, I'm writing here, for example, select of, suppose I'm writing here, Vishal. Any string I pass here from dual. I will explain what is dual is. Dual is a one row, one column. It basically used in Oracle. It's not used in what total length of
Six.
okay, give me 1 second and let me reconnect. Give me 1 second. Okay, that everybody is okay now? Okay, everybody okay now? Please mute everyone. Please mute everyone. Okay. Please mute everyone. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, everybody can see my screen, right? Okay, let's see the select length from Vishal. It will give you 6. Because length of Vishal is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will give you 6. Anything I pass here, suppose such a big string I pass, when I run this query, it will give me the total length. What is the length of this? It will give you the length of this. How much length is coming? It will give you the length. Give me a second. Maybe a little bit slow. Looks. Give a length 55. Just give a length. From difference between character and where character. You can see select star from employee. I can see the data into the employee table. It's a little bit slow. Just give me a minute. What is happening? Give me a second. It maybe looks like some issues of my router. Okay. I'm writing here, select employee name, comma, length of employee name, EMP name, comma, sex, and length of sex from employee. Let's see this. Everybody can see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see this. I make employee name. I make length of employee name. I did sex. I did the length of sex. You can see this, everyone. Everyone, this particular thing. Jaiswal is total 7. It make you 7. Okay. Okay, let me do, I make one here, something like that. I have to do this. Okay, let's see this here. Let's see, let me remove these queries from middle so that we can make it more focused. See this employee name, length of employee name, sex, length of sex. We can see this Jaiswal employee name column is a varchar 2 column. Varchar 2 means maximum is capacity. Maximum 10 character will be allowed. Agree everyone? Agree everyone?
Yes.
Right, agree everyone, right? Everyone able to see my screen, right? Agree everyone, right? There is some problem in my router, it looks like. I have to restart the router and I don't want to go in between. So that's okay. So you can see this. Varchar 210 means capacity of 10 character, maximum capacity, means maximum 10 data will be coming. In length 7, it will take 7 data. It will maximum 10 allow, but it actually use only 7. Rest 3, it release the memory. It will not use the all 3 bytes, all 10 bytes. It will use only 10 bytes, in rest 3 byte, it will release. Moria, only 6. Rest 4, it release the memory. Moria, it will release the memory for rest 4. Even if we're talking about this 5, I inserted into employee name. 5 is just 1 character long. It take only 1 into the space, into the memory. Rest 9 it release. Just see the same thing with sex. I use sex as a character 6. I mean, this is the capacity. Every time this mail is take only 1 character, but utilize all 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. So when we're talking about char is a fixed length. Char is a fixed length. If you see this here, their data, if I'm selecting this Jaiswal blue color, only this Jaiswal is selected. When I'm selecting male, this extra space also selected. It used only 6 character. But actually it take less rest 5 padding with blank. Blank data is coming. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Right, so char will take more space. So at the time of writing query, it is also follow to use varchar, not char. Now there is a more important question coming in the interview: difference between varchar and char. Varchar and varchar 2. This is the most many times interviewer asking this question and going to the internet, difference between varchar and varchar 2. Few people give this answer on the website. It was written wrong. Most of the website claiming that varchar will take for null, varchar 2 will not take null, something space. Remember it, any concept always run from Oracle documentation. Oracle says in Oracle documentation, Oracle says that there is no difference between varchar and varchar 2. Still some development work is going on from database side. From Oracle side, at Oracle end, some development going on for varchar. So Oracle is saying that because they're using varchar for future use, they're making some enhancement to the varchar so that in future we can use. But till Oracle 21c release, this is not released yet. So we have to use only varchar 2 normally in our daily life. Varchar is still in production. Varchar is still in development phase. So there is no difference between varchar and varchar 2, but it is advised to use varchar 2 because varchar is still in development stage and Oracle not published the fully functionality yet. Got the point?
Hello, Vishal. This is Priyanka this side.
Yes, Priyanka.
Actually, can you will you share the recordings that you're going to teach, that you're teaching right now?
Right now I haven't recorded yet, but when the session will be going on, right, if somebody needed some times, so I will share the recording. Every day recording, I just want everybody to come in the session and try to learn. I will discuss about it, Priyanka. Today I haven't started recording, so today I have no recording. Okay, focus on 30 more minutes, Priyanka. There is one more important question I'm going to share here. See, create table test. Everybody can see this ID number 5,2. See this. Anybody can tell me, can I able to create this table? Interview question. I'm talking about creating table. I have started the topic today, create table, Ddl, Dml, data type. We start from topic by topic every day and all possible permutation and combination of the question that can be possibly asked. Can I create a table?
No.
Yes, you can.
See this interview question are two things. Can I create a table with negative precision? This is what precision. Precision means how
No.
many record after decimal. Right? So when I make it negative precision, can I create a table? Yes, we can create a table. Table created. But what is the benefit of this? Let's see this table. Insert into test values. Suppose 1289. 1289. Let's see this data insert into the table. Let's see everybody. Select star from test. Let's see the data. What data comes here? I inserted this data inserted into system this. -2 is a negative precision. Will let you know which round the data. Round the data to nearest 100. 2 means 00. Nearest 100. 2 means 00. Nearest 100. So if you inserted this, it insert this. Nearest 100 of 1289 is this. Suppose I'm inserting a record 1249. 1249. See this data 1249. I'm trying to insert the table. One row inserted. Go to the table. 1200. So interviewer can ask you the question revert. That interviewer asks a question that I have a table. Okay, that table contains and suppose salary column or bonus column. Bonus can become in any random order, but I want to insert in a nearest 100. I want to insert in a nearest 10th. I want to insert in a nearest thousands. What can you do? So people will answer, sir, data first insert, then I will update the data. I will run a update command, update the data and take the data with the nearest 100 and update the every row. This is wrong solution. We're talking about database design. At the time of table creation, if I know that I want bonus column as a nearest 100 or nearest thousands or nearest 10th, I can create that column with a negative precision. If you create that column with a negative precision, then what happens? It will take a data in it. Suppose take an example. I'm creating suppose 1. I make it -4 or -3. Let me create this table. Test 1 -3. Test 1 values. I'm inserting a table 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. Maximum 5 character allowed. If I make it 6, suppose this. See this what happened? Oh, table I have not created. Oh, test 1 sorry. 1 row inserted. 1 2 3 4 5 6. It will take data -3. Select star from test. Go to here. Oh, test 1 1 1 2 3 3 means what is 3 means?
1000.
-3 means see here -3 means 3 times 0. Nearest 1000 data will be go and insert into the system. Data will go and insert into the system. Right? So once we make it negative precision, it will make you nearest data. Right? Let's see one more tricky question on this. Let's see one more tricky question.
Hi.
Sir, but capacity was in 5 only, no? Then how?
What? Precision.
The capacity is only.
No. Capacity is 5 plus 3, 8. There are precision and scale. I use a wrong word. Actually, this is actually called scale, and this is actually called precision. Actually, I use a wrong word. Sorry, it's not precision. This is precision. This is scale. So total 5 plus 3, 8 character. This 3 is basically used. How many? When I make it -3, right? It means it's just focus on nearest one. How to round the data. I'm not talking about decimal. If I make it +5, 2, it means after decimal 2. If I make it a +2, then it means after decimal. I'm talking about -2, it means not after decimal. It means that nearest 100. This is what I mean. Okay, so when I make it +2, it means I'm talking about decimal. If talking about -2, it means talking about nearest 100. -3, it means nearest 1000. -1, nearest 10th. Got it? This is how questions are coming. Okay, let's see one more very important question for today. Just focus today. I know many people are getting late, but just focus one question today. Very important question. Again, same. I'm talking about alter table. how to modify data. We can see our table. Create table employee. Sorry, employee table we already created. We can see describe employee. If I make DESC, it means describe. Please mute. Whoever is not muted, please mute. Just for 10-15 minutes more, please. I make it describe employee. When I make a DSC employee, it will describe the data, that what my table contains. It will tell you that my table contains this data type. My table is an employee table. It contains this column. Number, this is varchar, this is number, this is varchar. Right? We understand it? For a minute, I'm trying to insert a data. See this one question for modify. Very important question in the interview. Insert into employee values. I'm going to insert, for example, 3 comma anything comma suppose age 34, sex male. This record a little bit more. When I run this query gives me error. This is very much obvious because value too large for column. I'm trying to insert 16 records, but actually only 10 allowed into this. Varchar to 10. 10 is the maximum capacity. Maximum 10 is allowed, but I am trying to insert something which is 16 character, gives error. Very good. So what is the solution? You can say, sir, solution, I can go and increase the size. We can go and increase that length because this size is 10. Once the first time table is created, at that time we created the employee name, it cannot come more than 10 character. But now employee name is coming more than 10 character. We can go and increase the length. That's very good. We can go and increase the length. Let's see this question.
Is it number by default, sir?
Sorry, what is that?
As you're saying that it will create the 10 length, is that by default?
No, it's not by default. I created the table. When you not join the session, before I created this table, I just go to that table. And at that time, when I created that table, I make it the capacity should be 10. When the capacity should be identified 10, means maximum 10 character allowed, I try to insert here a 16 character, it gives me error. Once it gives me error, I will go and alter to modify. See, there is an interview question coming in 2 minutes. Understand the basic concept. I am going and try to increase the length. Very easy. You can go alter the table. Alter table. It is written alter table. Written the word table. Table means alter is a DDL command. Remember, in starting I said, whenever DDL comes, it comes with their parent. The alter table, create table name, index, truncate table name, drop table name. Once ever this comes with the concept. Alter table name. See this scenario based question. Modify. I am going to modify this particular employee. What is the column name? Employee name column, which is 10. I am making it here. Employee name varchar to 20. Means this is 16. You are giving me error to just make it 20. I make it 20. You can see that. Oh, E name is invalid identifier. What is the column name? Employee name. Sorry. EMP name. My table altered. Let's see this here. My table altered. Now it is varchar to 20. Now if you try to insert a record, you can insert a record. No worry at all. One row inserted. Very good, because now my length is 20. I can increase the size. You can insert till 20. If I make it insert more than 20, it gives me error now because it is now 20. You are trying to insert 25. Okay. Can I increase the size? Yes, you can increase the size again. I can make increase in size, suppose 25. I can increase the size 25. Its size increase. Can I go here? Yes, size increase to 25. Can I insert the record? Yes, you can insert the record. See the interview question. Okay, you can increase size. Can you decrease the size? Can you decrease the size? This is an interview question, right? Yes. But what? Okay. No, just give me 1 second. Just give me a few seconds. Can you decrease the size? Yes. But what is the trick? Why this question become an interview question? Why this question become an interview question? See this. Just like you can increase
Vishal.
something. Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you. Can you please increase the format?
Increase the format means this length. Okay, you make it little.
Yes. You got me.
Bigger, something like this.
Right. I can see better now. Thank you.
Okay. So can we increase the size? Yes. Can I decrease the size? Why this question become interview question? See this here. Can I decrease the size? Yes, you can decrease the size. There is no problem at all. But why this question become interview question? See this here. This is how you have to answer. Can I decrease the size to make it 20? Anybody saying something?
Yeah.
Anybody saying something?
No.
Okay, then please mute. Please mute everybody. The noise is coming. Please mute everybody. I'm talking about a concept. I'm talking about a concept. This question, why this question become interview question? I'm not talking about alter table, modify column. I'm not talking about syntax. I'm talking about interview question. Why this question is interview question? I'm telling you in few seconds. Can I decrease the size? Yes. Can I make the size, for example, suppose I make the size increase 30. Size will be increased again. I go to table, I can see the size will be increased to 30. Increasing size will be straightforward. Remember this. When I make this size decrease, suppose 25 or 22, remember this. This is an interview question. You can increase the size at any time, runtime, whenever you want. There is no impact on the database. When we try to go and decrease the size, see what happened. See this error. First of all, just see the error, because why error is coming, we'll discuss in 2 minutes. You can decrease size, even not currently it is 30. You can see this currently it is 30. I'm not saying that you cannot decrease. It is currently 30. I can go and decrease it to 28. You can make it very successfully. There is no problem at all. Table altered, go to employee, it can make it 28. You can decrease the size. But what is happening once you decrease the size? See this interview question. Increasing the length is easy, straightforward. But in case of size reduction, database, how this error is coming, you know what happened? Database will go and check each and every column, each and every data in this column, each data in this column. If this particular column contains 1 million record or 5 million records or 10 million records, database will go and check each and every record to see that they must satisfy this condition. If any record is more than that, it will give error, cannot decrease length because some value is too big, because it go and check each record. So decreasing length is always tricky. It will time consuming. It make your database hung. It make your database slow. It is not advisable to do in runtime. We always have to do in the downtime only. When the system is up and running, you cannot, it is not advisable that you have to decrease the size. So when this question comes in the interview, can I increase the length? Yes. Can I decrease the length? Yes, but once you try to decrease the length of a database, it always go and check each and every value. Suppose my table contains millions of records, it means my query will go. This query will go to check millions of records one by one, that everyone should satisfy this particular value, whatever I'm giving. If any one of them gives problem, it give error, or any one of them is satisfied, then it will decrease. That's okay. But it will take time, because it will checking each and every record of the particular table. So that's why it is not advisable to decrease the length at the runtime. Any confusion, anybody tell here in this topic, in this particular question?
In any real-time scenario, it is happening like that.
Yes, it is real-time scenario. I'm giving you this real-time question. The question will ask in the interview. My table contains 10 million record, and suppose there are new changes comes. Interviewer ask a story. Interviewer make a story.
That interview is okay, but in real time we don't use this. Right?
No, we never. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying in real time we never use this alter table decrease column at a normal time. If you have to do this, we have to take downtime. You know what is downtime?
Yeah.
I'm telling you what is downtime for the new people who are new in the IT. Downtime is, remember, sometimes you open a website, it gives error. The system in maintenance, it will be open after 10:30 or after 11 p.m. You open a website and you got this message, there's something in maintenance, because that is downtime. They are doing some changing in the database. They don't want user to interact with the system, so they make the system down. So at that downtime, in that moment of time, we can do some internal activity of the system. That is called downtime. So all these type of activity can be only possible in case of downtime, not in runtime, uptime. Right? So this is the question coming. Yes. Ask me.
Yes, Vishal. So I suspect whether, I mean, on the performance side, this could decrease the performance because what I see that the maximum length data gets stored into data dictionary or PDA tab calls.
Yes.
So maybe database can pick up those information and by
yes, yeah, but actually it's not happening. Yeah, but actually the reason is why it is not happening, because when we learned about tuning, I will let you know, once we gather stats, right? If you know about database a little bit, the people who don't know, don't worry about it. We'll discuss about all these things. Once we gather stats or collect every time, this particular data dictionary will go and correct it. Suppose you gather stats 7 days before, right? So your gather, you can see a last underscore analyze underscore dt in user underscore table, user underscore indexes. That table contains last analyzed data column, which make you maintain that this table or index will be when last analyzed or when last stats will be gathered, right? So it will not follow that. So that's why it is taking time consuming process. I'm not saying it is you can't do that. You can do, but it is not advisable. This is what you have to answer. Remember the question: how to answer is important. What to answer is not important. How to answer, because when you answer this, then it make an impression to the interviewer that this person knows about the concept of how database behave, because database is what? Database is real gold, where exactly data lies. They will give you access of their own data, so you have to just understand the how data is, right? So that's why giving this answer will make themselves comfortable that you knew about database, you know how to handle. I give my cupboard to you, so you know that this is all Vishal jacket that will go to the left hand side, all shirt go to right hand side, all pants go to in front, all ties go to in top upper corner, all shoes go to the left upper corner. Some man, you knew about it. Same thing. We must know about the database, right? There is one more question coming in the interview on the same alter table. Let's see this. Suppose I have a table, the same table, employee table. Select star from employee. Interviewer is saying in the interview, see this, I have a table, my table contains millions of records. In any interview, they never talk about less than million or billion. They never say my table has 100 records. No, never. They always talk about millions and millions. And after that, in the next sprint, it will decide that I have to store one more information. Like for example, I want to store address. I want to store address. So I want to, like for these employees, I want to store address as well. Like one more column I want to store. So what should you do? So can you create a new table? Or no, you can. No, we can't create a new table. We have
we will just add a column.
Yes. I'm just coming. I'm why coming is coming interview question. Alter table. We can do alter table. We can add a column. Interviewer saying very happy, very good. So when you alter a table and add a column, listen the interview question. My table contains millions of records. Already millions records are present in the system. Once you alter table employee. Alter table EMPLOY, alter table employee, add, we are going to add address. I'm making varchar to support 20. Who is joined when meeting is going to end? I don't know. Okay, anyway, so meeting is going to end, Manjula, because you joined very late, but anyway. So when you run this command, alter table name, add column varchar 20, it will add a column. Agree. What happened with my previous 1 million record? What happened with my previous 1 million? Because for this record, if you see in the system, for this record, my table contains 1 million record here. For this record, there is no address. And you are going to insert one address here. You are going to insert one address here. Interview question, what happened? What if the table has already record? If a table has already record, so what happened if I add a new record to the system? What is happening? If I added a new record to the system, what is happening? So what is happening is your new record will be added. See, there are two questions. The new record will be populated by default with null values. Let's see this. I'm adding a column. My new column will be added as an address and record will populate null. Now interviewer is saying here, okay, but this new record coming in the next sprint, I want them to be not null. Means I want them column to be not null. Means this must be some data will be here. Suppose I want to just populate, suppose I want to populate address type in new column, and that will be always residential by default. For which record, the record will not populate. Like for Jaswal, Moria, this, Vishal, we don't have data because the data already populated before this column add. because my table has already record. I want them all to populate residential. The people who answer that we can add the table, null, then we can update. That is wrong. Oracle gives an option. We can add, suppose add address underscore type, varchar2. In the last, we can go and write default. Suppose you can make it residential. Residential. We can add it residential.
So it will take residential, right?
Yes, residential will be inserted here into the system by default.
So
You can see for
can
all
we
the
put,
previous.
Vishal, sorry, I'm again interrupting you. Can we put not null instead of residential?
Means here not null like this.
Not like this. Like we are creating a table where we use not null like that. Like that.
Not null. This is what you want. Address type 1.
Please remove default and not null after that not null.
Okay, remove this. This is what you want saying.
That's yes, I am asking that.
See what is happening.
So okay, we cannot take this.
The reason is, understand the base concept. The reason is table already has a record. My table already populated millions of records. For those records, like when this record will be populated at that time, this Jaswal, Moria, all these records populated, we don't have any address type.
Okay.
So you cannot make it not null. So when you make it not null, that's why the concept is coming with a default residential. So this default data will be going here. Now there is very last topic for today. Okay, I want to drop this column. Can I drop this column? Very good topic.
Default.
Yes, sorry, what is
yes, we can. Yes, when we can add the column, so we can drop the table as well.
If the null records are there, it would get replaced with the residential.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, if the data is there, then that would not get replaced. Whatever is the null value would get replaced with the residential.
When I make it support the type 1, I am adding with the default XYZ. So this new column will be added with a default value XYZ. The new column added with a varchar2 total capacity 20 and the default value XYZ will be added. See this table altered.
What would happen? Yeah. So what would happen in case of the existing column is there, and we are modifying this with the default XYZ.
It is default, right? Populated XYZ.
So if the column is existing,
the column is existing, then we cannot do add, right?
Modify. I'm saying
we have to update.
Then we have to update. Then we have to update. Then we have to update.
No, I want to understand the. I mean, what would happen at that time? Let's suppose this one column which has been added already.
See, this is sex column added, right? Male. You are saying here,
and
alter table employee, table name, modify, suppose address in this column, right? You can make it varchar2 20, varchar2 suppose 50, and what you are saying after that default.
So this Vishal,
is saying
when we are.
This is what you are saying.
No. Yes, default. Yes.
This is what we are trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes these are very basic questions. Once you come this basic question to in front of you, okay, you have to try this. This is something very basic question. Let me try. Let's make it this character.
So why are we using the default and the name?
The same question I have.
Are we using the default over here as we are going to provide the identifier or alias?
Why identify alias? You are not getting the question. Give me 1 second.
Why we are using the word default?
Why we are using the word default? That's why I'm explaining. I have a table. My table contains 1 million record already. My table already has record. Already has data. My record already has a data. My record is, please mute everybody. Please mute. My table already has a data. So what my expectation is, please mute. Please mute.
Guys, please mute when
mute.
Whoever are not speaking.
Please mute. Okay. Now listen it here. I'm trying to explain it one more time. Let me see if it is accessible or not. SQL.oracle.com. It is coming in a minute. Let's see this. What I'm saying, my table contains millions of record. Once my table contains millions of record and or my table contains already has a data and I'm adding a new column. When I'm adding a new column, so by default, what is happening? This new column added with when this column comes into the table, at that time there is no address column. So this is populated null. But interview question is, I don't want to make it null. I want that record which already populated, for them a default value should go or something should go. Means the option is either you can update the column, you can insert the data, then you can update the column. Either you can do that.
The question
But inserting and updating, why make two extra things? Yes.
Vishal, the question is, it must have some value. Am I right?
Ask your question.
Actually, the question is, interview question is, it must have some value.
Ask your
The
question.
address field.
Yes, tell me your question. Tell me.
It's not a question. I'm just saying that the interview question.
You're not asking question. I'm still waiting.
Hello.
Yes, ask me your question. I am waiting. You are all able to listen me properly, everybody?
Yes, yeah, your voice is clear.
No, but yes, your voice is clear, but sometimes it breaks. Distortion.
Ask your question. Anybody has some question, they can ask. It's okay.
Question that in this table we have the column name age. Modify this age and we want to add the age column, all this 38 we have to modify 42.
So you can modify is something different. I'm talking about, no, this is already present column. This column is already present. I'm talking about a new column which is added. So when the new column added, so that by default populating, that code will be by default populating as a null. So when you mark it don't populate null, so we don't have to go to update. We have to go with that default column. When you make it default, select star from employee. The table is gone. We have to go here. Let's see. I'm going to create this table again from here. Go. My previous. Let me make it a little bit smaller for time being. I want to take this table, previous sessions. I don't want to create this table again. View sessions. Whatever we run the query, all queries here. I want to take this table. Oh, see, this is the table. Control C, SQL worksheet. Table inserted, created.
Please increase the format.
Yes, I will do.
Little more.
Insert into employees.
Little more, please.
Values.
Thank you, Mas.
You are watching on mobile?
No,
You're watching on mobile?
No, I'm watching from computer desktop.
Then why it is? It's okay then. 30.
I don't know.
38.
Actually, half of the screen showing your screen, and half of the screen showing the number of people has joined. So that's why I can only see the half screen.
No, that pin. Click on the pin, then it will show everything on my screen. You can click on the pin button.
Where is the pin?
Select star from. Okay, I will let you in the next class because just 5 minutes left because most people will go disconnected. Okay. So just listen this question. We'll discuss the next class how to make it pin. Rest every one of you, right? Every one of you able to see my screen properly?
Yes, Vishal.
Answer. If you don't answer, how do you know? Okay, anyway. Okay, see, when I add an extra column, any new column will be added by default. If I make it here, alter, table, employee, add. If I add address, where if a new column added, it added with default null. So So interview question is, if my table contains millions of record, if my table will contains millions of record, then what happened with the old record? So old record populated with null value. Old record populated with null value. If I don't want old record populated with null value, suppose I can make it this column, address type. I don't want populate null value, so I can make it default. I don't have to go with update column. I can just make it default. So by default, this new column added, and all previous value will be updated to residential by default. Right? This is what default meaning is. This is how we have to add a column. And interview question is, if I want to add a column, my table contains records already, then what happened with the previous value? And if a previous value comes null, I don't want to make it null. So why can it make it default value? I can make it default parameter that insert that record as a default. Pencil is coming. One last topic for few minutes. That's it for today. If I want to drop a column, how can I drop? Why this question is very important? This question for more than 6 year, 8 year experience people, please focus this question. How to, for the freshers, that is very easy. We can directly go and drop this column like this. Alter table name, drop column name. Alter table employee, drop column, suppose address. For the people who have 2 years, 3 years, very easy. We can drop the column drop. Select staff from employee, column drop. But people more than 6 year experience, listen me very carefully. When question is asking in the interview, can we drop a column? So you can say, be aware, yes, we can drop a column. Alter table name, drop column name. Yes, we can drop a column. There is no problem in dropping a column at all. Column will be dropped. But this is very expensive operation. This is very expensive operation. Just like we learned about decreasing the size. Dropping a column is a very expensive operation. If my table contains millions of rows, if my table contains a large volume of data, if my table contains a large volume of data, millions of rows, then this alter table name, drop column name will take a lot of time. It will take a lot of time, and the same moment of time, my application become unusable. My system become unusable. And also a negative part is what? My system become unusable, and any other procedure, function, packages who are using that column, they all become uncompiled too. So this is not a good approach. I'm talking about how to talk in interview people more than 4 year, 5 year, 6 year experience. Can I drop a column? Dropping a column is very easy. Alter table name, drop column name. But be aware when dropping the column, because when you drop a column, it's a very expensive operation. At the same moment of time, my application become unresponsive. My system become hung, and any other procedure, function, packages who are using that column, they are become uncompiled. So better option is alter table name, set unused column. Suppose I can make a set unused column age. Suppose take an address type. I have to drop this column. So before dropping, make them unused. When I make alter table name, set unused column address type, when I run this command will be very fast. It will take same amount of time. Does not matter your table contains 1 record or 1 billion record. Your table contains 1 record or 1 billion record. This is an instant operation. No matter how many rows in the table, it will take the same amount of time, because it does not physically remove the columns in the database. It mark them unavailable. If you go here, see select staff from employee, you can see this here. You cannot see address type column. Address type column is gone. Address type column is gone, but physically not gone, but gone from your application. So in the project, if you need it urgently, we don't have to drop column. We have to set column unused, set unused column. So my column will be unused. When the column will be unused, and we want after my operation will be done, any new downtime will be scheduled, means next week and something, we can just go alter table employee, drop unused columns. When I make drop unused columns, my unused columns will be dropped. At this moment of time, by doing this drop method, it will take a time, but now it will not up making my application blocking. My application will be used as it is.
Vishal sir.
Yes, sir.
So the command, how will the command identify that what is the table is unused? So we did not give any name, the column name. So how will So
because we have
how
we
they
have a okay we just have 2 minutes left because session will be going to end for this particular group. The call is going to end in a minute. So
Can you please repeat